I can't do it.
Sharon, thanks for joining the show. I've got Sharon Kubiak. Did I say that right?
Kubiak.
Kubiak. That's exactly how it was spelled, and I just destroyed it. How about that? So, yay. How are you doing today, Sharon?
I'm doing well. Hope you are.
And where are you joining us from, actually?
I actually live near Emerald Isle.
Emerald Isle. So you're out there in the coast of North Carolina.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, I was there. Well, not Emerald Isle. I was at Carolina Beach this past weekend.
Emerald
And,
Isle is so much better.
yeah, I kind of like it there. It's more of a party atmosphere.
Yes.
Yeah, right there by the pier, they have a DJ come out there, and it's just people playing cornhole. It's just, and I love
Yep.
fishing on that pier. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, lots of fun.
How is it out there right now? I mean, tourists
It was
start.
a beautiful day today,
Yeah,
75 and sunny.
that's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, kind of jealous. Kind of jealous.
Yep.
All
It
right.
took me a lot to get here, though.
Oh yeah, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from New Jersey, and I moved to North Carolina to Apex back in 2007. So
Uh,
I moved to the beach about 4 years ago, full time.
so what brought on a beach move?
Uh, a lot of things.
Yeah.
Health reasons, lost my job.
Oh man.
Said, you know what? I'm going to sell this big house and move into a little shack by the beach where I've always wanted to be.
Oh, you got something going on over there. You got a notification.
Yeah, that might keep happening.
Yeah, I had to shut Facebook down on my computer because whenever I have Facebook open and I
Yeah,
get notifications, it always shoots through the audio.
yeah. Let me shut
But
this. Maybe if I shut it down, that should help.
yeah.
I hope.
So you are experienced in what is called Reiki. Now, I'm not going to lie. I think I heard about this in passing somewhere. I'm not really sure what it is, so I'm going to need you to give me like the beginner's course on Reiki and what it is. You are a Lemurian light healer? Or,
Correct.
okay, so just tell me, like, and look, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. I'm a skeptic when it comes to all these things. So you
That's
got
fine.
make me believe.
All right, I'm going to make you believe.
All
So
right.
I am certified crystal healer, Lemurian light healer, Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 healer. Reiki is an energy healing technique that promotes relaxation, reduces stress and anxiety by delivering energy to your body through the practitioner's hands to improve the flow and balance of your energy to support healing. Lemurian healing is said to be 10 times more powerful than Reiki. It's an energy healing modality that's based entirely on love and light and has the power to transform lives.
Hmm. So this is energy-based healing that you use your hands for. So, like, tell me, what are you doing? You're putting your hands over the person's body and moving them, or like, how does that work?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can actually put our hands. I do mostly distance Reiki
Okay.
because of COVID. Um, you can do distance Reiki. So by FaceTime, by Zoom, and it works just as well as if the person is right there with you. You can start out by scanning their body, and I can tell you things that's wrong and what needs to be worked on.
Just by looking at them on FaceTime.
Just by using my hands and my
Uh,
skill, yes.
so right now you can see me in the camera. You can use your hands and feel my what would you call it, like aura
Your
or
energy,
energy?
your energy, your aura, your
Yeah,
energy, yes. I could, but I
yeah,
can't right now because
yeah.
I have preparation I need to do
Hmm.
prior to doing Reiki.
Okay, so what does it take to become a Reiki healer? Because I was reading there's 4 different levels. There's I thought I had it up here somewhere. Let me hold on one second. Where did it go? I know I copy and pasted it. There's 4 levels. There's like a practitioner, then there's a teacher, and then there's like a master or something like that.
Actually, there's 3. It's Reiki 1,
Mm-hmm.
Reiki 2, and then Reiki 3 is Master.
Reiki 3 is master. Oh, okay,
Right.
yeah.
So yeah, Reiki 3, they would attune you to be able to teach other people, and each level is more powerful.
Uh huh. Okay. Yeah, this website I got, they've got there's a Reiki training 3 practitioner level 3 master, and then there's a Reiki training 4 master teacher. So whatever this is,
Right, you can break it down that way.
yeah.
Yeah, it could be broken down that way as well. Because there's a lot of people that would like to do Reiki 3 and learn the highest level, but
Mm-hmm.
don't want to teach.
Gotcha. Gotcha. What got you into this?
Um, I went on my spiritual journey after having health issues, losing my job, um, and just going through a lot of traumas in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I also had a lot of things wrong with me, physically, health wise. Um, and I started reading some books. And the first book that I read was called Everything Happens for a Reason. And it was life changing. It explains how if you look at life and say, woe is me, why do all these bad things happen to me? Why is everything always going wrong? And if you're always thinking negatively,
Mm-hmm.
negative things are going to happen. Once you change your mindset and you start thinking positively and realize that these bad things in your life happen for a reason to put you on a right path. Um, when you start changing your mindset and you're more positive, you'll see the positive things in life.
Okay. Yeah, that's with anything, any type of, I don't know, self therapy. You know, like I know a lot of people, and including myself. It's kind of like being in the single world. And dating. You attract what you are. For the most
Right,
part. So yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. So there, you also mentioned well, in your notes crystal and chakra healing. Like this whole stones are used in this too.
Right. So
Yeah.
crystal and chakra healing. What's very important is for people to balance their chakras.
Okay. What is a chakra?
Okay, well, our bodies are made up of 7 main chakras. So we
Okay.
have our root chakra, a sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and crown chakra. So a lot of us in our younger years through our childhood may have went through lots of trauma, and a lot of us carry that with us throughout our lives. We don't even
Mm-hmm.
realize it. It's stored in our root chakra. We don't even realize, but it does affect the rest of your life unless you get get your chakras in balance, get them cleared. Um, it just helps you the rest of your life.
Each one of these chakras, like you said, a third eye. So the third eye, does that mean it gives you better outlook or better vision, or you can see the future better, or like
You
why?
you can see things much clearer. You can see things when you meditate. A lot of people need to open up their third eye when they meditate.
Uh,
So meditation has a lot to do with just specifically the third eye.
Gotcha, gotcha. And can
If your chakras are out of whack, it can really affect your life. People don't realize it. Like I said, people that have gone through a lot of traumas in their life and their childhood,
hmm
they hold it in their root chakra, and it really affects the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'm trying to on this chakra. Wow, there's actually a reality show on chakra healing.
There is?
Yeah, I'm looking at Chakra Healing season 1 episode 3. Let's see what this is about.
Hmm.
So it's no, oh my God, it's a Paramount Plus thing because they
Oh,
want me to
wow.
sign up before it lets me go to the actual.
Oh, I have Paramount Plus. I'll have to check it out.
It's not giving me any information on it though.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yes, we also use crystals for that as well. So if I do crystal and chakra healing cleansing, I will use crystals, and I also use a pendulum. Pendulum helps me as well. It will help to open and clear the chakras.
a pendulum, like a regular pendulum, swings back and forth.
Yes.
How does that work?
Um, well, I do a lot of pendulum readings, um, yes and no questions,
Mm-hmm.
and I will get the answers. So without moving the pendulum myself, it will swing to yes, answer no.
Wow, that sounds so. All right, just for an example, right? If you ask me a question, a, a yes or no question, and I say no, so you are swinging the pendulum, or the pendulum is constantly swinging while you're asking the question.
No,
No.
the pendulum will be still, totally still.
Okay.
And you would ask me a question, or you would just say it out loud, a
Okay.
yes or no question that you want an answer on.
Okay.
And you can ask the pendulum, and the pendulum will answer. It will start swinging.
On its own.
Yes, yes,
Oh wow. And the first place it swings is the answer. Is that how that works? Like if
yes.
it's
Well, it's gonna answer either yes or no. And if it's unsure, it'll say maybe. So I have a little board that has, the yes spots,
uh huh.
the no spots, and the maybe spots. So it will swing on its own.
And I'm trying to find something online so I can actually look at how it looks.
Yeah, it's
Um,
it's very cool.
what if I'm trying to find it online? How would I look it up?
It's actually spirit guided.
Spirit. The pendulum is spirit guided.
Right, because
Yeah.
I call the spirits in, and I'm not moving it.
Uh huh.
I will not move it. You would see that my hand is totally still.
Wow, that's pretty wild right there.
Yeah, so I,
Yeah.
I I like to do a lot of pendulum readings. I use my pendulum for chakra clearing, balancing, and healing. And I also used my pendulum when I went out with a paranormal company um, one time, and it was awesome.
Tell me about that. What was this paranormal company you
Um,
went out and what did you guys do?
so we actually went to a spot that's in Cedar Point, North Carolina,
Mm-hmm.
that is very active with a lot of spirits. It's a really old an old place. I can't even think of the name of it right now. Um, that has a lot of spirits there. There were a lot of slaves at one time uh, there, and they actually go out with their spirit box. And I brought my pendulum so I could get answers. And we actually talked to a few spirits there. There's one that comes through a lot for them, and it, it was awesome. At the end, it was a little scary.
How, so tell me how, like, what was going on when they were talking to the spirits? Like, I'm sure it wasn't a verbal conversation, but the spirits was it something like, um, I don't know, like a board or something you guys were using, or like, how did they communicate with them?
Through a spirit box, like the
Spirit,
ghost hunters use. It's called a spirit box.
a spirit box.
Right. So they'll ask questions,
Uh huh.
basically, just who's here with us. Um, and they'll just keep asking. And on the spirit box, it's like they have to rewind in order to hear it.
Uh huh.
And they will give you answers if they come through. So there was one spirit that they do talk to all the time. And I can't remember the name.
Is a
But
spirit box electronic? Like it looks like a radio almost.
yes,
Okay, I'm looking at them online right now.
right.
Yeah.
So you actually can hear them and they do speak.
Wow. I would love to take part in something like that. And
Yes.
yeah. So what was scary about it? What happened?
At the end, because we did talk to the one spirit a few times, but there's many spirits there, many. Um, at the end, I actually saw a big black shadow. I'm talking as high as the trees go past me, and it told us to get out.
Like verbally?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. So we actually had to leave.
Yeah, I think I would be leaving a fire trail behind me if that happened.
I tell you, I had to really get ready before I went out for that, because I had to wear protection, protect
Hmm.
myself, prepare myself. The last thing I want to do is bring home a bad dark energy.
Yeah. So I met this person on Instagram. And lo and behold, I just jumped in her DMs one day, and we started talking. And she got to a point where she was telling me about energy and spirits, and it was real interesting. And I was skeptical. And then she showed me a video, and the video was it was of energy floating over her kitchen table, and
Yeah.
it was so odd to me. Like you could see the waves, and you could tell it wasn't something natural. It wasn't like a reflection coming in through the window. It wasn't heat coming off of metal, and you see like the heat waves. This was in the middle of the air, hovering over the kitchen table. And she told me that there's energy like that is in her house all the time, and it follows her. It's like attracted to her existence. And I was dumbfounded. I was taken back from that because I mean it was right there in the video, and
Yeah.
she told me so much stuff about it. So is that the kind of energy you're talking about?
Well, everything is energy.
Mm-hmm.
There are dark energies, which are bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's people that actually have these dark energies that are attached. They attach to you, which can really just suck your energy. Um, so part of my training, I'm looking for my notes. Part of my training at one point was my teacher, my Reiki teacher, had taught me how to do removal of dark entities.
Now, are you talking like exorcism?
No, no,
No.
not exorcism.
Yeah.
There are dark entities, which are like energies that try to stick on people.
Uh-huh.
It's hard to explain. Um, because I was always so tired. and my energy was just so drained. And she took one look at me and she told me that I had these four um, energies attached to me. Now, all of them are not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's some energies of people who are having trouble crossing over, who pass, and they may attach to somebody to try to steal your energy. So they're not all bad, but she did teach me, that was part of my training as well, which is, I believe in Reiki 3, but she did give me the training for this, how to remove dark entities. And she had done it on me, and I just felt amazing afterwards.
Mm.
It was like she got rid of those energies, and I just felt amazing afterwards. Like it was just lifted away, and I had my energy back.
How do you think those dark energies attach to you in the first place? Are they where you used to live or something, or are they just out and about and they see you and they're like, I'm going to attack myself onto this person?
Yeah, I think it there's no rhyme or reason, no logic to it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I said, there's people, there's spirits that a lot of them, they don't cross over like they should when they pass.
Uh,
So some of them, those energies and spirits are still stuck around, and they may stick on attached to you and drain your energy. But there are some really dark entities and energies that are bad.
Now, when you say certain energies or they don't pass, they don't cross over. Now, this is stuff that you see in movies all the time when a spirit gets left behind and has to do something before it can go over.
Yes.
Um, Now, like, why do you think? I don't know if maybe you have more research on this than I do, because I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to this stuff. But why do you think these spirits get left behind like that?
Um, that I really don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they try to avoid going to the light.
Mm-hmm.
There are some um, spirits, people that have a lot more to learn before they can go to the light. They need to learn lessons before they can cross over. And I don't know if they get stuck.
Hmm. Yeah, it's it's a pretty weird science, I tell you. If that's what you would want to call it, because it's really uh, something that you really can't prove, I guess. I mean, people say they have ghosts. I've actually had someone in my house say that they saw a shadow standing in my stairway one time, and there was nobody in the house but me and her.
Right.
So yeah, and I have had some weird experiences with, I guess, the supernatural. I can tell you this, and I don't know if I've told it before on my podcast, but when my mother passed in 2016, I was in my bedroom at my house, and I was just all up in my feels because she had passed, and this was probably like the day after her funeral. So I had went and got some of her possessions, and one of them was a German cuckoo clock that I bought her when I was in the military back in 1998 when I bought it for her. So she had this clock in her house since 1998 until 2016. So I took the clock from her house, and when I was in my bedroom, in my feels, I had said something to her like, "Give me a sign," I was, and then all of a sudden, the fucking bird on the cuckoo clock comes out, and it
Yeah.
started cuckooing. And I went in the hall, and I looked, and there weren't even batteries in the damn clock.
Yep.
The
That
clock
was
wasn't
her.
working.
That
Yeah.
was her.
So,
They say just ask for signs. They're here with us, and I've done the same thing, and I've gotten signs as well. Lots of signs.
yeah, and I know I'm not crazy, and I know
Right.
I'm not like batshit and a lunatic. So I mean, this happened, but it's like, how come when you ask for a sign from anyone that's passed, they won't give it to you, but it's only certain times it happens. You know,
Yeah.
that's the weird thing, I guess.
Well, they may be giving you signs in other ways, which you may not notice as signs. Um, like for instance, a bird, a rabbit,
Hmm.
um, sequential numbers 111, 222, 333, 444. They're trying to get your attention.
Hmm. I'm like, you could get my attention better if you just gave me another weird sign like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, some people, yeah, some people actually get real specific signs where things are being moved around
Hmm.
and, smelling cigarette smoke or their perfume or, uh,
Yeah. I got some more information for people that want to know more about the chakras, the seven chakras.
okay.
So there's the crown chakra, that's spirituality, and that's at the top of the head, right? And
Correct.
then there's the third eye chakra, which we talked about, which is awareness, and that's kind of like right between your eyes.
Right.
There's throat chakra, which is communication, and that's in your throat, or is that your mouth, I believe?
Your throat.
Throat.
Yes.
Okay.
Communication.
Oh, it says throat chakra. Duh. Then there's the heart chakra, and that's love and healing, and the solar plexus chakra, wisdom and power. The sacral chakra, that's sexuality and creativity, and root chakra, which is basic trust. And that
Right.
looks like it's, I don't know, is that in your groin? Or
Yes.
okay,
And
because
that's where we store a lot of, like I said, traumas from in our life.
mm, and it's all traumas are stored in your groin. Wow.
Which will affect the
How
rest of your
perfect
life.
is that? Your
So get
groin,
it balanced, get it clear.
the groin causes a lot of traumas, whether or not
Yeah,
that's how kids are created. So, yeah,
exactly.
there you go. That's a ton of freaking trauma. But so, and you also frequencies. I'm kind of curious about that. Frequencies for healing. What type of
Right.
frequencies are you talking about here?
There's lots of frequencies. If you look on YouTube, you can look up frequencies for deep sleep, for energy, for money, manifestation. The frequencies that I mainly use are, they're called RIFE, RIFE frequencies.
Hmm.
And I actually have a website that I joined, and it's like $10 a month that have all these RIFE frequencies available to me. And what they do is they're different tones, and they basically will heal just about almost anything that is wrong with you if you just listen to frequencies. So, for example, there's a rife frequency for anxiety, for stress, for headaches, migraines. There's frequencies to help with just your energy, your mood, to detox, for diseases, basically everything and anything.
Okay.
So you just can just listen to these frequencies, and it will help heal lots of things.
So these are.
People just don't realize that, they go to doctors, and the doctors put them on drugs. There's so many other ways to heal your body, to heal diseases, to heal yourself with supplements, herbs, frequencies, just grounding. Go outside, ground, take your shoes off. stand in the grass, go walk on the beach. It does wonders for your body.
So I see something on Google search. It says the solfeggio frequency list. Does that mean
Right.
anything to you? Yeah, and there's like actual, it's like a bunch of frequencies here. Like it says, 174 hertz is for relieving
Right.
pain and tension and stress. And there's a few more. Like here's one that I need to listen to, 528. That's the love frequency.
Yeah,
So
there you go. I listen to frequencies almost all day long.
now,
While I'm doing my 8-hour job,
uh huh.
I listen to frequencies constantly. When I go to sleep at night, I'll put the YouTube on and listen to some of those frequencies for deep sleep. And I
Wow.
sleep great.
Kind of like white noise, or yeah,
Yeah, it's just the
yeah.
frequencies and it does something to you when you're sleeping.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give that a shot because I listen to ocean noises, or thunderstorms when I go to
Yeah,
sleep. Yeah, it's very relaxing. But I'm gonna try the love frequency.
not a love frequency. Maybe
Yeah,
I need to try the love frequency.
yeah, that's right. Because this sure ain't working for me right now. What I'm doing.
Right? I
Um,
know.
um,
Same.
yeah. So, supplements and healing. A natural holistic approach for wellness. Tell me about that. Like, what kind of supplements are we using here?
Okay, so actually, my journey has been I had gotten diagnosed with osteoarthritis, bone spurs, and
Mm-hmm.
bursitis all in my hip. So it was basically starting to cripple me. I couldn't stand up straight. It was hard for me to get out of bed. I was in pain 24/7. I was waking up in the night because of the pain.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do a hip replacement. So I started researching natural ways to heal. All diseases basically start out from inflammation in your body. That's how all diseases start, from inflammation, whether it's cancer, diabetes, I mean, all these kind of diseases.
Mm-hmm.
Doctors just want to put you on medication. They're in hand with pharma. There's other ways to heal your body. So what I did actually was I went to a wellness company in Raleigh and had some food allergy tests done because I thought I was eating healthy, whole foods. You know, then I found out some of the foods that I thought were healthy weren't healthy for me because I was allergic to them. So they were causing inflammation in my body.
Mm-hmm.
Once I cut those foods out, um, and I also did a lot of other research. Um, there's actually a whole big thing on borax conspiracy. Now, if you've heard of borax people use in their laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a mineral. It says right on the box, don't ingest. But guess what? There's thousands and thousands and thousands of people, because I'm in some groups, who literally take borax every day, and it has cured their arthritis. There's plenty of YouTubes on it. Um, so basically, between my supplements, cutting out foods I was allergic to, taking borax, I am a new person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm healed. I don't need a hip replacement. I can stand straight. I can run. I can walk. Um, I'm actually living life now instead of being crippled. I was actually crippling.
Oh, wow. Well, maybe I should have heard about that before I had both of my hips replaced.
Yeah, right.
So yeah. So
Now you know.
yeah, yeah. But I tell you, I love it now because I'm at 100% and I'm able to squat down further than I've ever been able to squat down before, and
Right,
but I've got metal in my body for the rest of my life, so there's
yeah,
that. so
right.
so what's this borax conspiracy? I've never heard of this. So was this a borax like a cure for arthritis?
Yes,
Borax is a naturally occurring mineral commonly mined from dried salt lakes. and it's the source of other manufactured boron compounds. The main deposits are in California and Turkey. Chemical names are sodium tetraborate and dehydrate. Oh my God. The sodium tetraborate dehydrate. Oh my God, there's so many of these fancy words here. This means it contains 4 atoms of boron as its central feature combined with 2 sodium atoms. I thought this was going to give me a little more information, but it doesn't.
If you were to search on YouTube for borax conspiracy,
Hmm.
arthritis cure, there's a lot out there. A lot. And I believe, I don't remember his name, but the first person that came out with this theory was a doctor.
So if it's good for arthritis, then it's got to be still out there, right?
What do you mean still out there?
I mean, they took it out of washing detergent. The
No,
boron.
it's
No.
actually, no, that's what it's actually meant for.
Yeah.
But it's a mineral.
Okay.
But doctors don't want you to know about it. The drug companies don't want you to know about it.
Yeah. Well, that's because I talked about this with someone the other day. If there was a cure for cancer out there, they would not put that out on the market because that's just how greedy pharma is. Because if you
Right.
cure cancer, then they can't sell their cancer drugs.
Right.
Then doctors can't get those thousands and thousands of dollars for the radiation treatments and the
Exactly.
chemotherapy. So, I don't think there'll ever be a cure for any major diseases like that as long as these pharmacies, big pharmaceutical companies are getting their billions and billions of dollars from these medications. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Like I said, inflammation is the root cause of all diseases.
Hmm.
If people would clear up their inflammation in their body, they would be much healthier.
I mean, all you need is ice.
I,
That's what I do every time something's swollen. Throw some ice on it. You know,
yeah,
I mean, ice and ibuprofen. Uh,
no, ibuprofen's very bad.
well, they say and like Tylenol is worse than that. So I mean, you can't win for losing when you
You're
when you
right.
take over the counter pills.
But there's other means. That's what I'm saying. As
There's
far as
Reiki. Yeah.
there's Reiki, there's listen to frequencies.
Mm.
Why are you in pain? Down to the root of why you're in pain. You
I'm
must have inflammation in your body.
I'm definitely going to give those frequencies a try. Definitely going to do that. Yeah. So if somebody wanted to see you, how would they go about doing it?
Actually, being that I work full time and
Hmm.
work a lot of overtime, I have done this on the side here and there. Not so much. I haven't dove in completely,
Hmm.
um, because I need to pay my bills and make a living, and I have a professional position. But if anybody does want to contact me, they can contact me by email. And my email is Sharon Kubiak, Kubiak, 2015 at gmail.com.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. I was reading something too that Reiki practitioners in America make an average salary of $120,026 per year or $58 per hour. The top 10% make over $243,000 per year, while the bottom 10% under $59,000 per year. So any way you shake it, you can make some money off of doing this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just wish more people believed in it.
Yeah.
Um, it's definitely going to be more popular down the road, I believe, because more and more people are realizing and going into holistic wellness and with holistic doctors and natural doctors, because a lot of things are coming out more about natural ways to heal instead of all these medications, because medications are making you sick as well.
Yeah. And do you think that we were meant to use medications to heal Yeah, they help us, and God, some medications keep us alive. You know, I mean, just think if what are some diseases back from the early years, like polio or yellow fever? If we didn't have like medications for those would still have killed millions of people probably. Uh,
Right.
yeah, but so it kind of makes you think, maybe we were meant to have medications for a little help. Or do you think the body's natural immune system could fight off such stuff eventually?
I guess it depends. I honestly, I'm just all about natural wellness.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't take any medications at all. I used to. I used to be on meds for anxiety, for panic attacks. They wanted to put, and arthritis. They wanted to put me on medication for high blood pressure and high cholesterol, and I've overcome it all. And I
Hmm.
haven't been on medications in many, 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 many years. I rarely will even take an Advil.
Hmm.
If I have a headache, I have other means to get rid of my headache. I just put my, pressure on my temples. I'll smell some lavender essential oil or peppermint, do a couple breathing exercises, and my headache's gone.
Hmm. And like, how long does it take for it to go away?
Not long at all.
Yeah, about the same amount of time as somebody popping a couple
Yeah,
Advil.
very quickly.
Uh,
And I used to take a lot of pain meds, Advil and all of that for my arthritis, just to even be able to function.
yeah.
Um, Not anymore.
Well, that's interesting. I'm all about taking less medication. Uh, I'm gonna have to give some of this, especially the frequency thing, because that doesn't take a big effort. You just put it. Can you, like you said, you go on YouTube and you get these frequencies up there? So
Yeah,
pop
so
one while you're going to bed and fall
yeah,
asleep to it. Yeah.
every night I do. Every night I do. I listen to. There's a lot of ones that are the black screen, deep
Uh huh.
sleep. Just search black screen because I don't need my TV being all bright when I'm trying to go to sleep.
Yeah. So a lot of people, they look at this and, like you said, they don't believe it. They're skeptical. I'm still a skeptic, even though I had my thing with my cuckoo clock, because some of these things, yeah, they probably do work, but how much of it's mental? Like, a lot of people will think that. Now, have you found when you are dating, and do you talk about this with whoever you're dating, like right off the bat, or do you wait a couple of dates? Has it ever like affected like your dating life?
Um, Actually, I don't really talk about it too much. I would like to be with a guy who's spiritual,
Mm,
who understands all of this. And, I think I would have a lot in common with someone who is spiritual. Um, uh, I just think that not enough people know about it. And if they were to research it or get involved or tried it and saw how
uh,
it helps, they'd be a believer.
well, I tell you what I think you need to do. You need to start a Reiki Tinder app just for like everyone that practices that. And there you go. That's one way to find it. They,
Yeah, right.
they
There
they've
you
got a
go.
they've got a dating app for everything else. You might as well go ahead and do it for
Start
Reiki.
it up.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, they've got what was it, farmers only, and I saw
There,
another one the other day. It was like race. God, what was it? Golfers.
oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh yeah, yeah. They're all over.
There is a spiritual one that I did sign up for or I joined. And no, I had to quickly get off of there.
So it's just as terrible as all the ones that Tinder
Yeah,
and Bumble that we use anyway.
yeah. The people on there weren't spiritual. It was
Yeah.
just, Yeah, just a joke, basically.
Well, I tell you what, Sharon, thanks a lot for coming on the show and talking about Reiki. And, you opened my eyes to a few things. I'm definitely want to try the frequency. And I'll shoot you a message and let you know how it went.
All right, great. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You got to enjoy that weather out there on the coast.
I will.
All right. Hey, this is Mike, and this has been another episode of Take Care of Yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Also, subscribe to us on any podcast platform where you get your podcast. I don't know why you haven't subscribed to us already. Just go ahead and do it. Hit the button. Like. We love you. We'll see you next time. Bye.